Today on Monday's Talk, we're answering a question: what does it take to be a hero? And the answer is servitude. Today is a Monday in which we actually note in the United States as Memorial Day. And this is a day that we actually honor those fallen soldiers, both men and women, who've given their lives for their country and for the safety and security of other people who they never met in their own lifetime. And dealing with this from a practical and spiritual standpoint, we're going to go to Colossians chapter 3, verse 15. And it actually runs a few verses, but we're only going to deal with verses 15 and verses 18. And take as a note, this is talking about Jesus. And I do have friends who are Muslim, who are Hindu, who have all other types of faith, even Buddhist faith, and others, in which these soldiers who we actually recognize today actually died for all people to have their constitutional rights maintained, freedom of religion, just to be precise. So this is not to impose on any, as I talk about this is not to impose or force God or Jesus on anybody or the beliefs that we as Christians hold on anyone, because you have the right to your own belief. And I feel like this: God knows how to find you where you are. So I've seen it happen. Thing is that Jesus is one who is descriptive of leading a charge, self-sacrificially, being the firstborn, being one of power and authority, right? Responsibility, recognized as that on earth. And he has been noted as having dominion over spiritual forces. You see the stories throughout the Bible, right? And then also we see in going into, as we scroll through those verses to get to 18, we see that he's the firstborn and is being resurrected, right? The Christians believe that Jesus died, was resurrected, right? But he died for the sins of all people. And so his mission was self-sacrificial. His mission was to pay a price for somebody else that he would not physically meet while he was on the earth. So this is an example of what soldiers really do. This is an example of the passion that they have, even irregardless of the fact that so many people don't realize that Jesus even was descriptive of having wanting to not do it, in the Garden of Gethsemane. If possible, let this cup pass from me, but nevertheless, not my will, but your will. So it's the same thing with these soldiers and that we honor today, and these families who don't have their loved one because these soldiers gave their lives for other people to still be able to physically embrace their loved ones, as well as maintain their constitutional rights, no matter how some people abuse them, right? The rights. So the thing is that we honor these individuals and families because they, like Jesus, was willing to pay the price no matter what it cost, even if it cost their life. No matter the soldiers, the veterans who are still here, who are missing limbs or who have mentally left parts of themselves over in the battlefield and they've come back different. There are so many things that people have sacrificed to be able to give somebody else the rights, and so we think of them as great heroes, right? But we forget about sometimes there's also other heroes like teachers, doctors, police, firefighters, right? Paramedics, pastors. The list can go on and on, nurses, a lot of us on an individual level, we can still be heroes because we take on the mentality and don't even think about it. We don't even think about it. It's just a part of us, just like these soldiers that we were talking about, just like Jesus, who we were talking about. We will give of ourselves, even if it costs us something, even if it's a price. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there as a Monday's talk for today. it's a really a honorable day, and a day that we recognize people who are fallen, and to honor and cherish those who are still with us, and to cherish each other, because we're all heroes. But these are heroes like Jesus and these soldiers who have paid the ultimate price for the benefit of you and me. All right. So this was your Monday's talk. If you ever want to see anything addressed from a practical and spiritual standpoint, let me know and we'll do what we do to address it. All right. Till next time.